Hello and welcome to my next video. So as tomorrow is a Black Friday and I have made some purchase and Unity actually running the 50% discount on almost 400 different assets. I thought I'm gonna share with you what I have purchased, so maybe it will be useful for you and you can get it cheaper from the asset store. This is not sponsored video or anything like that. I just thought this asset is cool, so it might be useful for you guys as well. So if you like this video, please leave the comments below, leave the thumbs up and consider subscribing. Okay, so let's get to the assets. So first of all, I will show you this asset on the asset store. So as you see, I'm currently running the asset store page, and the first purchase I made was the Pro Camera 2D. So this is the camera implementation for the 2D games. It have a lot of cool effects which you can use in your games without actually coding. So it's saving the time, and as you can see, the price is currently normal cost. This asset costs 35 euro, but I think is only in this week you can buy it for 17 euros. So if you're interested, you can check it out. I will link all of this asset in the description, so you can have a browse and see what you think. So this is the first asset. So the second asset I purchased was the pathfinding. So I thought the Unity have support for the pathfinding, but I think this asset offer much more than the Unity have, and have also the example scenes which you can check out, and actually based on those scenes you can make pretty much game. Just replace some graphics. So I will show you this asset in a minute. And the third purchase I made yesterday was the Epic Tunes FX. So this is very cool effects. So you can have different particles, like a blob, like different bullets, portals. This is all for 2D games. So I'm just interested currently in the 2D games. Okay, so let's jump into Unity and I will show you some example scene from these packages. So maybe you'll be interested to actually buying it. If not, that's fine. Okay, so this is my game. Actually, I'm currently working on my new project, and I thought I'm gonna use some of this asset in my project. So as you see, I currently have the Pro Camera 2D implemented in my scene, and I have numerous options here available for me to use. Just need to enable it and then modify the script. So I have made my camera to actually follow the player. So if you see when I'm jumping, the game is not in the best condition, but I will fix it soon. As you can see, when I'm jumping, the camera is moving as well with me. Maybe it's not very much visible. Okay, let's go to the asset and I will show you actually the example scene which they're providing. So first of all, the Pro Camera 2D examples. And then platformer scenes. Okay, we have a bunch of the different scenes which you can check out. So let's open the first one. So the first scene, let's actually change this view to be free aspect. Okay, so the first scene they're providing like example scene. So as you can see, you have some character and the camera is following the character. You can change the different settings to modify it. The next thing, which I think is very cool, is like a parallax effect. Sorry, this is pixel perfect, so parallax effect. So in this parallax effect, you have the parallax camera enabled. So as you see, when I'm moving, camera zooming out and zooming in to the player. So I think this giving you very cool effect when you're doing the platformer games. I think it might be useful for some of you. Instead of spending hours try to code the same effect, you have the pretty much ready effect ready for you to use. Okay, the next example I will show you is, there's actually a lot of examples here, so I just try to pick the most interesting one. So I really like the shake feature. So if you see now in the scene, you can move and you have a shake, so you can shake the scene. So I think this will be a really cool effect when you actually collide with the enemy or you die or something. you can really play with this one, and you can do the constant shaking. So it may be like a earthquake or any different effect. Okay, so I think this is very cool effect. And the really nice feature which I found is the cinematic view. So in the cinematics, I'll show you really quickly. So you have the scene with all of the players, and now you can start the cinematics. So as you can see, it's very nice for the trailer to actually have this cinematics. So it's very nice effect, and you also have in this package some transitions. So let me find this transition effect. So I will show you. Transition, okay. So when we start the scene is black, and we can transition enter. So we transition in, and we can transition out. Everything is ready for you to implement. You just need to add the Pro Camera 2D component, and you can enable and disable the different options, and you have different settings. So you can change the easing function, change the color. So I think this package is really cool, and it was actually quite cheap. So I think it's very good quality. So if you're interested in this package, I will put the link in the description. So the next package I want to show you is actually the A-Star pathfinding. So this package can be used for 2D and 3D. Okay, so example scene. So I will show you like maybe a few different examples. Maybe not this one. Okay, so as you see, we have 2D example here. So we have just the texture, and these are the points on the paths which this character will be follow. So if you start the game, you can click in any of this position, and this character will go to your mouse, and will find the right path. This is very good, and I have tested actually this package on my mobile Android phone, and it's working really well. So it's not create any lags, and the player is actually finding there is no many errors in this pathfinding, at least in the scene I'm running now. So I think this might be useful for you when you're creating some kind of a tower defense game, or maybe like I don't know, 2D action games, and you have like a lot of enemies which need to attack you or something. I think I will use this package a lot, this A-Star pathfinding. So let's load another scene. So this is a turn-based strategy game. So as you see, we have already scene implemented, and this is actually the strategy game. So we have two players. We need to let me run this one in the full window. Okay, so we have two players, and we can press on any of it and then toggle the door. So the next one, as you see, this is the field. The yellow hexagons are the field where the player can move. So if you press any of this field, the player can move over there. So I will just press it and go here, and then open another door, so I can move this one to that. And we need to place those two actually those two players into this red area. So I think this is pretty much ready game. Just need to replace the graphic really, but you can have a look and see what you think. Okay, the next one will be maybe try this scene. So this is example scene 10. Okay, so this is basically we have a small players here. This is like a droid or something, and we can press any button, and this droid will move to the mouse position where we press on the scene. We can place the obstacles. So as you see, he cannot go there. Okay, and he will actually try to find the best path, the shorter path to where we have our camera. So I think this is really cool. And as you see, it's working really well. The player is very responsive. Okay, so this is another scene. So the next scene I will show you is the door, which is really interesting. So we have a player and we have a door, which we can close or open. So if you, on the start, the door is closed, and we can actually open the door and then let the player to go here. Okay, so now if we tell him to go there and we close the door, he can't get there, but as soon as we open the door, he will be just getting through the door to the position where we clicked. So I think this is really cool as well. Okay, maybe I will show you one more, just one more scene. Okay, let's get this one. Also, here you have like a bunch of objects which actually colliding with each other and then finding the paths. So you can spawn like 5,000 objects, 1,000 objects, and you can get different shapes. So as you see, this is very cool animation, and they will be just going inside and then finding the paths. I think this is a really cool effect. As you see, this game is not lagging at all. It might lag a bit if you spawn that many objects on your mobile phone. It depends on which mobile phone you're going to use it. But I think it's pretty much the performance. Most of the time, the performance is quite good. Okay, so I will show you another package now, which is my last purchase is a Epicton FX. So this is like a different particles. So let me open the example scenes, and as you see, we have the scene, and you have like I think it's about 200 or 300 or 400 different particles, which you can use in your game. So this is like a blood. So the next one is, you see, we can spawn different particles. I think this package looks very, very good. So you can fit of 161 in this type, right? So you can browse through many different particles. I think this is giving you very, very nice effect when you're fighting or something. I think I will use it in my games in the future. Okay, let's load another scene, see what else they have. So the fireworks. Okay, so as you see, we have few fireworks which you can use. Then the magic. Okay, so we have some magic effects. I think this one looks really nice. Okay, let's get some more, maybe missiles. Okay, so this is very nice demo. So if you're creating some kind of an action game, you can actually do the missiles. As you see, it's very, very nice animation. So you can use many different particles, and this is actually ready for you to use. You don't have to code anything or create any graphics. Everything is in there. So this is very nice. Okay, and we have like as you see, we have many different many different types of the bullets. Oh, this is nice. I like this one. So you can use these particles in the 2D or 3D game. It doesn't really matter because you can change the camera settings. And with the actually for me, actually I can use this camera 2D to actually have a very nice effect. So okay, so let's try one more. Yeah, you have many of this variation of these particles, the power-ups. Yeah, so you can create any of this one with this package. So I think this package is very cool, and actually I think in this week you can have for the 50% off on any of the package which I presented here. So I hope you liked it. So let's review the prices again. So for this effects, for this Epic Tune FX, the package costs 26 euros, but I have purchased it for 13 euros. The next one is the A-Star Pathfinding project. So this is quite expensive. So it's 90 euro, but I purchased it for 44. So it's like a half price. And if you see the review, all of the people are very happy with this package, and you have some actually examples here, and you have full documentation for this package as well. So the next one is Camera Pro Camera 2D. So it's 17 euro. So if you're planning to purchase any other package, I think this is very good time to do so. I hope you like this video. I try to present you as the best I can all of the packages I purchase. So thanks for watching, and I hope you just found this useful, and you can save some money by watching this video. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.